Well, hey, welcome to the lounge. I've been practicing that for about 4 days. 4 days and about 5 or 6 takes. I think this is take 6 or take 6, I don't know. And out of everything that I've managed to do and delete, the one thing that I've kept is, well, hello there. Welcome to the lounge. Hey, first of all, wow, thank you. Like, I just was stuck in lockdown and recorded the song, and it all just kind of happened. But the response from you guys has been like, wow, so many views. It's a bit weird. And so many likes and shares and comments and so many beautiful words of encouragement. So yeah, wow, thank you, thank you. Wow. So this song, I'm going away for a while. It was first called "I'm Going Away for a While," and that was the inspiration behind the whole song. So I'd reached India, and my original plans was to pitch an idea for a travel cooking show to some executives for an Indian satellite TV company, station, whatever. And that was all going, and then there was a 5-day waiting period, and in those 5 days my entire life got hijacked, transformed, metamorphosized, spun upside down. And just to put it all in context, so I left South Africa in November 2013, and I left on the back of personal crisis. So yeah, the marriage had broken. I'd been diagnosed several years earlier with what they tell me is an incurable and rare autoimmune disease called Addison's disease. I was in this space, right, of everything just fell apart. I had founded a non-profit organization, and that fell apart because the little shits who I'd taken off the streets and empowered and trained and skilled and employed, got employment and was lifting them up to be the leaders of this organization. Yeah, they lost their marbles, and they just started stealing from within, and the whole organization crashed. And then I slipped into depression, which is really weird because people like me don't slip into depression. If you're someone who says that, oh, depression's not for me, you're so wrong. You're so wrong. So I slipped into depression, the most unexpected person to get the most unexpected disease. But I was flat, wiped out on the floor of my parents' house, age 37. And just staring into the abyss of my mind without any motivation to go to the toilet or go to the kitchen to get food or nothing. So I go to India, and I have this plan to revive my self-esteem by diving straight into work, because we know that's what works. No, it doesn't. So anyway, while I'm in my little pseudo plan, then my whole life gets hijacked, and the whole story gets. So I get to the ashram, right? Amma's ashram. Amma, affectionately known as the hugging saint, revered as the divine mother in human form, pure love, pure compassion in human form, just radiates light and energy and love and healing. It's just wow. There's not too much to say about it, except whatever opportunity you can get to be in the presence of Amma, take it. So anyway, I'm in the ashram. I'm supposed to be there for 5 days, and then I go to my meeting with this TV executive. But within 5 days, Amma just climbs inside of me and reveals so much stuff, that pain, that requires healing and love and patience. And I realize that, wow, I'm in for something much bigger than I thought. This is not going according to my plan. There's another script in play, and so I cancel everything. I extend my flight from 3 months to 1 year. I extend my visa from 3 months to 6 months, and I cancel the appointment with the TV executive, right? So now I'm at the ashram, and I'm kind of feeling through day by day. Things start coming up. I start feeling, tears start coming out. I start identifying feelings and emotions inside of me that I didn't know were there, which when I see them, it's like, wow, holy shit, man, you need help. You really need help. So my first stint at the ashram was 7 months. 7 months. And towards the end of those 7 months, like maybe month 4, 5, 6, 7, I started to settle and feel and accept that this is the process that I'm in. So I didn't take my guitar with me when I went traveling. I sold a little. I've never been a person for lots of stuff and things. The little that I had, I sold for a few pennies to get me over to India, and that was it. I carried a 45-litre backpack, a laptop bag, and a DSLR camera bag case, because I was going on this mission to do this food travel cooking show thing, right? And I didn't take my guitar because that's not what I was going for. But then now, after I'm in India for like 4, 5, 6, 7 months, and all the stuff starts coming up, I realize that I really would like to have a guitar. So I start talking at the ashram, and then I was working in the composting department, and connected with a friend who became one of my spiritual siblings. She's known as the White Rabbit, Wabbit. So I'm talking, and Wabbit mentions to me that she has a guitar because there was a French guy who was at the ashram before me, and he left Wabbit the guitar and said, listen, when he comes back, if she could keep the guitar for him. So when we're sitting around the dining hall and we're talking, and I'm talking about what I'd like, and I wish I had a guitar, and then so she says to me, hey, well, I have one, so you can use it. But when the French guy comes back, you have to give it back to him. Cool. So I took this guitar, and I would spend my time sitting on the rooftop at the hostel dormitory block that I was in. Sitting on the rooftop overlooking the Arabian Sea. So how I perceived it, kind of vaguely direction-wise, is that I would have been on the other side of this ocean. I was looking over the Arabian Sea towards what I perceive South Africa to be. And when I left South Africa, I left from this place of total brokenness. So obviously my parents and my brother are concerned about me, but I left with this plan to revive my life, and I was going to do this cooking show thing, and I'd published the book My Life, My Africa, and I was going to make it all work. And I'd be back in South Africa within 3 months, and that was it. That was the story, right? But then the story changed. In the beginning, there's resistance, because I want to do my thing, but now life has changed and it's a completely other way, and there's resistance. And then obviously, being in the ashram, being in Amma's presence, it's a lot of emotion, which I'd been running away from my whole life. So I couldn't understand it. Oh, Coffee Bay, what's up? So when all of this emotional stuff starts going on with me, and the tears and everything, I resist, right? But then after some time, I accept it, because, well, it is how it is. And What you doing? As I start to accept, I start to feel and acknowledge what I feel. And one day, sitting up there on the rooftop with the guitar, this realization comes over me that I'm going away for a while. So it was mainly for mum and dad. A letter, writing them a letter, so to speak, with the song. I'm going away for a while, gonna follow my feet into my smile. And no, I don't know where that road goes, but that's okay, my heart knows. And when I sang that the first time, I think the curiosity of this song is it's a collaboration between me and Amma, really. Because the state of brokenness that I was in, for me to be singing things like, but that's okay, and no, I don't know where that road goes, but that's okay, my heart knows. For me to be singing words like that at that stage, that space that I was in, is just absurd. Where would I have come up with that stuff from? I was so, you couldn't even talk to me about heart. I wasn't even able to locate heart. And let's not talk about love and faith and but yet these words came over me and came out through me and into the song. So that's how the song started. It was just that. That's about April, May 2014. And then I spend a couple of years jumping around. So get off your seat and jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Get off your seat and jump around. Jumping around between India, Sri Lanka, Nepal. I did a month in Sri Lanka, but otherwise it was basically 6 months India. Then I jump across maybe 3, 4, 5 months in Nepal, back and forth. As a visa runs out in India, jump across to Sri Lanka, do a little thing over there, renew a visa, jump into India because I get 6 months. Well, I had 6 months back then at a time. Well, yes, once I start moving, then I leave the ashram, then I don't have a guitar anymore, and I'm moving around and exploring, figuring stuff out. So the music kind of just chills a bit. Then 2016 arrives, and I'm living in Pokhara Nepal at Namaste Lodge, which is where Namaste Lodge, I lived there for 5 months, I think, in this room with Brother Keshab and his family. And that's where some magic happened. That's when I meet a baby, right? That's when a baby and I connect, and we connect for 10 days. And in those 10 days is the culmination of everything that I've been going through. Because what I haven't shared with you is that when I did at the ashram, there was, in my first 3-4 days, the first incredible outpouring of tears that came also came this scribbled writing, just frantic writing. It was a letter to Amma that was just being written, and it was all about how I was searching for my soulmate. I was searching for this love, my soulmate. Which flabbergasted me, because I thought I was in India, to be this adventure cook. So that was a different, a whole different story. And then, so the whole process of this healing, this cleansing, this awakening, this acceptance, this awareness, the whole process. I didn't know it while I was going through it. I thought I was just being dragged through nails. But the whole process was a preparation, an internal preparation for the soulmate I was looking for. The process with Amma did that, and then in April 2016 the baby arrived and we connected, right? And that's when verse 2 of the song came about, because in those 10 days, we'll eat some noodles, drink some tea, I look at you, you look at me, we keep on walking, talking, laughing, smiling, without even realizing that the day's gone by. No bills to pay, nothing to own, everything belongs to the earth, it's all on loan to you and me and everybody. So I would sing this for the 10 days that Kirsty and I were, well, not every day, But so that's what came up in the time where we were together. And then a baby left after 10 days, and I'm spilling orange juice all over. I'm just making an absolute mess here. Then the baby left. She had to go back to Malta because of her flight and what. And then I began the journey, a 3-month journey of me figuring out how to get to Malta. And I got there eventually. Lo and behold, I get to Malta, and what do I find? Green leprechauns. No, I don't. I find that a baby has a guitar, which she bought some time back, and she doesn't play the guitar. She hasn't started playing it yet, and so there's a guitar waiting for me there. And so the journey continues. I continue to play. Now now the song takes on a new shape. It's moved away from the search. It's moved away from the seeking, the questions, the wanting, the unknown, and it's moved into the presence of love. So it's a different energy in the song. And then, while I'm in Malta, is where I meet where I meet the tribe, our family, and our extended family of friends. And then I join up with Il Mijnouni, this incredible garage band in Malta. What's up, guys? And we play together, we jam together, we write music together, we do a lot of stuff together. And over the years, this around campfires and camping trips, and this song just plays more and more, and it evolves each time I play. And then this part, it all belongs to the earth, and it's on loan to you and me and everybody. You see, naked we came into this world, and naked we shall be leaving. There's nothing here for us to keep. There be only things, and everything is nothing, fleeting, passing by, temporary. So what are we chasing? What are we stashing? What are we hoarding, accumulating? Things. This came over me piece by piece over that period of 3 years, and then that's it, And then that's it. That's the song, and it all came together here in the Transkei, locked down in isolation, in this unique project, living in a forest in a tent, and then just like that, out it came. Right here in this tent, I would sit here at night and just play and sing and play and sing and play and sing, and then it's just like that. Boom shakalak, out came the song, and here we are. So that's it. That is the story behind the song, and we're done for today. I'm gonna head to the kitchen and cook some fish, which Pumilelo and I caught yesterday. Make some fish soup, and that's that. So now we come to the end of video number 2, episode 2. And that's it. In the next video anyway, I'm going to go into the music aspect of the song, and I'd just like to show you how I came up with the song in a tent with really not a good guitar, second-hand traveler's guitar passed down, so it's not great, but it's amazing because it's a guitar, and it was given to me as a gift, and I get to play. But how did I make the song with nothing but a cell phone in a tent, in a forest? How did I make a song that sounds pretty good? And I'm not actually a good guitarist, to be honest. I'm a good musician, but I'm not a good guitarist. So how did I create the song? So for anyone out there who's musically inclined, or just as a matter of information, that's what's coming up next. I'm going to show you how I made the song. And then if there's anything in the story that kind of piqued your interest and you want to hear more about, or you'd like me to expand on anything, if you just drop that down there in the comments section, then that will kind of help guide me. And then that'd be cool if you guys drive the story, and then I just tell the story. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's it. I love you. I really do. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the opportunity that, you know, that I get to do cool stuff like this, and you're over there kind of cheering me on, and that's really cool, and I really appreciate it. So thank you. As always, a like, a comment, a share, a subscribe, all of this helps get the message out. And the message is one of love and healing, compassion, acceptance, tolerance, forgiveness, wholeness, peace, coming back home, and just being, you know, and just removing the suffering. So that's what this is all about. So if you want to help get the message out, then a like, a subscribe, a comment, a share, which is what you've been doing anyway. So thank you. All of that goes a long way. Alrighty, so that's it for tonight. I'm off into the kitchen.